Persona.
Hey there, and welcome to Tempo Control. Let's get a musical grip together on games in time. My name is Peter Spezia, and it's time to count down the top 10 best songs from a specific video game soundtrack. Also coming up today on the show, the biggest takeaways from March 2016's Nintendo Direct, the NX rumor that changes perspective, Microsoft ponders the possibility of hardware upgrades for Xbox One, and No Man's Sky finally has a release date. Now remember, before we talk game tunes and game news, video game music is art, and art is subjective. We have a team that crafts our list in an attempt to be a definitive list for a specific title. You're certainly welcome to your opinion, so you can let us know about it in the comments below, on Twitter at Tempo Control, or at tempocontrolshow@gmail.com. We are brought to you by rhymeswithasia.com. Before we recap the week of February 29th, 2016, in this third episode of the podcast, let's introduce this week's game. You are a new transfer student at Gekkoukan High School. As you arrive at Tatsumi Port Island, midnight strikes, but something's not right. The sky turns green, and coffins line the streets. This is the dark hour, an extra hour in the day that only certain people are perceptive of. As you settle into your school dormitory, you find that your classroom companions are also aware of the dark hour. When a giant monster called a shadow attacks during this time, you find that you are able to summon a creature known as a persona, an aspect of your personality made material. With this power of persona, you and the rest of the specialized extracurricular execution squad must discover the secrets of the dark hour. You must climb the tower known as Tartarus, all while maintaining your daily social life as a high school student. Can you discover the terrible truth, all while you make friends and keep good grades? The game is Shin Megami Tensei, Persona 3, and its soundtrack is in need of a proper countdown. So let's see what we have this week. In this piece, listen to the female vocals in the bridge of the song. Sure, doot-doos never make for the best lyrics, but when you're in the middle of a tense full moon battle, it really is a nice change of pace. At number 10, it's Master of Shadow. Welcome back to Tempo Control. We thought we were really lucky last week with a Pokemon Direct, but then a Nintendo Direct dropped on us this week, covering the summer Wii U and 3DS games. So here are my top 5 takeaways from the event. Number 5. Nintendo desperately needs the unified storefront. The Virtual Console on 3DS had been lacking for a long time, especially with, the Ambassador games in its early years that had been locked off to those who had not bought the system early. So it was a nice and refreshing change of pace to see Super Nintendo games confirmed for Virtual Console on 3DS. Personally, I own Super Metroid and Super Mario World on Virtual Console on Wii U. So why haven't we gotten any word that you get the games at a discount if you already have the same game on Wii U, if you're buying on 3DS, or even if you get it free like a cross-buy sort of thing that PlayStation's doing? It's because Nintendo needs this unified storefront, and that's probably coming with NX and the whole My Nintendo account and this whole thing that they're trying to integrate, but it's not there yet, and the age of the system is really showing in this regard. It's odd, too, that they did this for past games if you owned it on Wii and you got a discount on Wii U, so why isn't it the case on comparable systems in the current architecture? Number 4, Star Fox Zero looks better, but has a potentially fatal flaw. Great to see Star Fox Zero again, great to see it stick to that April 22nd, 2016 release date here in North America, though we were hearing rumors before the Direct that maybe Japan and Europe were pushing to have it delayed. Odd considering there hasn't been any marketing yet, so they really have to push on that. Probably the best thing about this, though, is that we got the Project Guard concept from a couple E3s ago by Miyamoto brought into this game, bundled in if you buy it on one of the first run copies as Star Fox Guard. Basically, it's like Five Nights at Freddy's before Five Nights at Freddy's, since the concept was revealed before Scott Cawthon released those games. The big issue, though, is that motion controls cannot be turned off for Star Fox Zero. As Nintendo of America confirmed to IGN, motion controls cannot be entirely disabled in Star Fox Zero, though players will have some options to choose how they are implemented. The game was designed to be played with motion controls, and it would be incredibly difficult to complete certain areas of the game without the independent aiming and flight that they offer. I get that people like the gyro controls of Splatoon and that these are apparently kind of similar in some way, that you can recalibrate with the touch of a button, which is a nice change from what it was at E3, but this is changing the fundamentals, and when you're making the game so much like Star Fox 64, to change it in such a dynamic way, I know you're trying to update it for a new audience, but I wonder if this is going to be the fatal flaw or if this keeps people away. Because if this game doesn't do well commercially, Nintendo could easily point to it and say, people don't want this kind of Star Fox game based off of 64. Maybe we should just kill the franchise entirely, and we really don't want that. Number 3, Metroid Prime Federation Force failed to resell most Metroid Prime fans. Look, Kensuke Tanabe, I get it. You have dreams of what it would be like if galactic soldiers went up against space pirates. You've had this idea since 2009. I get it. But you're going about this all wrong. If the game is a spin-off from Metroid Prime, that's fine. Let it be that. Let it grow on its own. But you shouldn't have to attach the Metroid Prime name to it and say that it's essential for fans of the Metroid Prime series, and say that it's a game that fans of the whole series must play. That's not the point. You shouldn't be so desperate just to sell a game because it's an idea you had back on the DSi and you want it to continue today because of dreams of galactic space battles played out in your head. That's really not how it works. It also doesn't help when you have rumors from industry insider Liam Robertson saying that Tanabe isn't on good terms with Retro Studios anymore, that someone else is heading up the studio, which makes Metroid Prime 4 developed by Retro pretty much not likely. The internet and YouTube drama is a bit much for Metroid Prime Federation Force, absolutely. But still, the point is you shouldn't be calling it an essential game to Metroid Prime when it really more is just a spin-off. Number 2, Paper Mario as we know it is dead. Oh, what a bummer this one was. So you had Paper Mario Color Splash announced for the Wii U, one of the last standouts on the Wii U system. Yeah, and it looked great. Colorful. Okay, you get the splashes of paint that's kind of like Mario Sunshine, but whatever, I'll live with it. Oh no. What's that? Cards? No, stop. I'm pretty sure almost everyone had this similar kind of reaction, like, it's promising, it looks good, HD on Wii U, but once those cards came into play, you lost a lot of people. I even think that's the same fan from Sticker Star. Yeah, stick or star. I mean, you have the first two games, great, classics. Then Super Paper Mario, good game, but not up to that same echelon. Then stick or star, complete disappointment. Then the generally underwhelming sort of combination deal with Mario and Luigi in Paper Jam. And now this? I mean, just look at this picture of Toads. It kind of just shows the effort they're putting in. And number 1, Nintendo has a leaky ship, and that's unusual. Speaking of Paper Mario on Wii U, this was teased a few months ago by longtime insider Emily Rogers, and so she was kind of vindicated when this was announced. We've also heard rumors about the mini amiibo game that was a free-to-play game. That also came true. Of course, last week we talked about Pokemon Sun and Moon being leaked by a European trademark site. And then there was also that big marketing document that was leaked that we talked about last week. Well, guess what was on there? Disney Art Academy, and look, that came true. If you want to know though, one of the big things that was on that document is that NX is coming out this year, and it has a Zelda Wii U port on NX. But of course, still rumor, but in case it happens, that's where it comes from. And then before this direct, a Dutch source took, of all things, a slanted computer picture of files that correlate to the European direct, listing Monster Hunter Generations. So of all things, they also leaked the Super Nintendo games coming to eShop. What's happened to the tight ship at Nintendo? I mean, are people just trying harder to leak things, or has the culture changed somehow? It's really unusual to see, and hopefully that changes, because this is something that people are not used to with Nintendo. They're used to the big secrets, the big surprises, the Cloud in Super Smash Bros. Coming out of nowhere, and things like that. So if anything, people need to brace themselves for this new future, or Nintendo just needs to shore up and do what they've done for the past years again. So it was a big direct. I mean, it had other, interesting news bits, such as the awful name for the Shin Megami Tensei Crossfire Emblem mashup, Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE. Oh, that's a mouthful. And then you also have Medley as free DLC for Hyrule Warriors Legends, one of my favorite Zelda characters, so I'm pretty excited about that. But really, the direct seemed underwhelming to a good amount of people, and I think it's just because it's a sign of two platforms near the end of their time. Wii U and 3DS really just need to give way to NX at this point. In this piece, listen to the emotion in the wailing guitar in the background. As you explore the town when all hope seems lost, it's this melody that lets you know that you just can't give up. At number 9, it's Memories of the City. Been a little while, but I'm still battling. Moving fast while you just prattling. No time for me, no time. Oh, hey, Seth.
Hey, Peter.
What are you doing?
Sometimes I come here to think.
You're right outside my house. It's kind of creeping us out.
What was that?
Look, would you like to come inside?
Oh yeah, sure.
So what's up?
Huh?
You said you came here to think, so what were you thinking about?
I guess I do think sometimes.
Right. Come on, Seth. We're friends, right? You can tell me.
Friends? Oh, well, I don't know how to make social connections. Social links, you might say.
Seth, you already know how to make social links.
I do?
Sure. After all, we have a social link.
I thought you did that.
Well, technically, we both did.
Right, but how do I make new ones?
Oh, it's actually very easy. Here, let me show you. Hey, Rachel.
Yes? Oh. Hi, Seth. When did you get here?
Last week.
Wait, why did...
What?
Oh god, another one.
Never mind. Anyway, so Rachel, how has your day been so far?
Oh, well, you know, can't really complain. Pretty uneventful, actually.
Good to hear.
Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Empress Arcana.
See? Easy.
Wow, just like that?
Did you just social link me?
Well, yeah, I had to demonstrate it somehow.
Why do you need to social link me? We're married.
The innermost power of the Lover's Arcana hath been set free. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Cybele, the ultimate form of the Lover's Arcana.
You're maxed out on this one.
Oh, that's a fair point. Guess that didn't really help.
No, I can use this. Based on what you showed me now, and the noises I heard last night, I think I'm ready to start taking social links to the max. I'll need a bigger bed, though.
Yeah, no. You can't just jump straight to rank 10. Social links are a long process that take many weeks or in-game hours. Wait, I have an idea. Come with me, Seth. Rachel, we're going out. I'll be back.
Make sure you open the door carefully so no animals get in.
I know. Go home, Joe.
This is where you're gonna show me how to make social links?
Of course. There's no better place to show you the ropes than on the city streets.
Look, Peter, you know how I feel about Detroit. And you know how most people feel about Detroit. What exactly am I supposed to be doing here?
Getting to know people. See, the whole point of making a social link is getting to know a person on a deeper level. But that has to start somewhere, right? So the best way to start is to go up to someone and ask how they're doing. You can do that much, right? Besides, it was like an hour drive to get out here, so you can either take it or leave it.
I guess. You know what? Yeah, I can do this. I'm gonna go over and talk to somebody right now.
That's it, Seth. I believe in you. Seth, you might want to stop humming that theme song before you get shot.
Got it.
Wait, who is he going to talk to?
Damn, dude, that is a really cool motorcycle. Where did you get that?
Oh.
Is that a snake tattoo? I once got one of those. Temporary, of course.
You know what? I think he's got this. I'm just gonna head home before this gets any worse.
Hey, Peter. I was thinking we'd order a pizza tonight. Oh, is Seth gone?
Yes. Seth is gone.
Okay? I wonder who that is. Seth, why is a biker gang hanging out in our driveway?
I made some new friends today?
In this piece, listen to how the piano still maintains the pace and the melody during the vocal breakdown section. You know, I wish that all after-school activities had this music accompanying it, even in real life. At number 8, it's Joy. Welcome back to Tempo Control. This past week we got what was called the motherlode of NX rumors. Is it true? What's in it? Let's talk about it. Now this rumor was reported by Dual Pixels, with their source Gino supposedly having a mixed history of successes and failures with leaked information. It was banned on NeoGAF, which is a pretty good sign, and they have a pretty good breakdown why this is probably fake. But I wanted to talk about it still because it presented new ideas to what NX could be. See, because we've been thinking for a long time that okay, Nintendo NX should be a console and it should be a handheld. And yes, they work separately on a unified architecture, but this presented a different idea. So the rumor claims that the NX is technically a handheld system, but it has a wireless dongle in the back of it that when it stores itself in the handheld is flush with the system. You take it out and it can plug into any HDMI port on any screen. So then it streams the game data to the dongle that plays on the screen, and essentially you can have that home console experience, but you're playing on a handheld. The device apparently has the same kind of power as an Xbox One according to the rumors, and a similar architecture to Xbox One and PlayStation 4. So it would be very easy to port games over or just develop games for this Nintendo system in general. The claim says that one third-party dev said, "It's the easiest device we've ever developed for. You just take your code, compile it, and it works." There are other details in the rumor, like the operating system is called Nintendo OS, it has Bluetooth syncing with many devices, and that the controllers have haptic feedback in the analog sticks. For a mid-cycle, mid-generation launch, a bold strategy is needed, and something like this would certainly be it. So it's interesting to think that it's just a handheld, but it can operate as a console. That's really intriguing. So it hits kind of a lot of the check marks that I would like to see in the system, but I'm skeptical of that. I mean, when so many games abandon the Wii U second screen experience technology, and then you want to tell me that this is such an easy system to code for, I really don't think it would be that easy. I just really can't believe it until I see it. And we're really at that point with Nintendo, especially with this recent Direct, where we're waiting for the good news, and the recent trend says maybe they'll deliver, we hope they deliver, but the chances are really 50-50 at this point. I don't know, I kind of wanted to bring it up just because it's an interesting concept, and more just for the historical context, to look back on this and see how it really compares to the real thing, because this will be in the consciousness of the hardcore Nintendo fan. And will this live up to the expectations? Will the real thing live up to our dreams? We'll see. Hopefully E3 2016 can answer all those questions. In this piece, listen to how heavy that bass synth is at the beginning of the song. You know, now that I think about it, I don't think many pieces have told me to shake my derriere, so that's a first for this tune. At number 7, it's Deep Breath, Deep Breath.
Feeling no pressure, but appears in the media. Getting jiggy with confirmed, please I'm telling ya. Anyway you be from New York to Siberia. Gotta feel your own beat and shake it every year. I'ma put it down, grabbing this crown. Lay your dollars on the ground, gonna double up now. 65 to 4 to 3, 2, one more time. Heavy punch line about to cruise. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Lay low, lay high, until you feel the vibes that touch the sky. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Lay low, lay high, until you feel the vibes that touch the sky. Feeling no pressure, but appears in the media. Getting jiggy with confirmed, please I'm telling ya. Anyway you be from New York to Siberia. Gotta feel your own beat and shake it every year. I'ma put it down, grabbing this crown. Lay your dollars on the ground, gonna double up now. 65 to 4 to 3, 2, one more time. Heavy punch line about to cruise. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Lay low, lay high, until you feel the vibes that touch the sky. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Lay low, lay high, until you feel the vibes that touch the sky. Feeling no pressure, but appears in the media. Getting jiggy with confirmed, please I'm telling ya. Anyway you be from New York to Siberia. Gotta feel your own beat and shake it every year. I'ma put it down, grabbing this crown. Lay your dollars on the ground, gonna double up now. 65 to 4 to 3, 2, 1 more.
Welcome back. So what games am I playing this week? Well, I should have been continuing Fire Emblem Fates, but my 3DS was being used for a digital copy of Pokemon X, so I'm like, well, you know, Gamefly came in. Let's try Lego Marvel's Avengers. Played it on the PS3, needed to give that system some love, and you have to kind of know what you're getting into with the Lego games. I mean, you're kind of going through the different movies, the game's kind of taking its fun shots at it, and you're collecting studs, you're blowing things up, you're assembling things. Some characters have certain powers here, some characters have certain powers there. There's a lot of backtracking, a lot of collectibles, and it's good fun, especially with this one. They had several open world sections, and Manhattan, huge. A lot of things to do, points everywhere, dots on the map. I could have spent so long there, but I think I covered about 13 hours of the game. And that was playing all the movies and just messing around in the open world for a few hours just to get a sense of what that was like. So the movies, Marvel Avengers, you have Avengers Age of Ultron, you had Iron Man 3, you had both Captain America movies and Thor The Dark World. So pretty fun. I really enjoyed the game. I could have spent a lot more time with it, but it's GameFly. You got to cycle those games out and send it back. So I promise I'm going to get back to Fire Emblem Fates soon. Though crap, Zelda Twilight Princess HD is calling my name. Not enough time, so many games. Now, video game composers don't get nearly enough credit for what they do, and that's something we'd like to change here on Tempo Control. The composer for Shin Megami Tensei Persona 3 is Shoji Meguro, born on June 4th, 1971. He was hired by Atlus in 1995, and the first game he worked on the composition team for was Revelations Persona for the PlayStation 1, so he kind of got a ground start on the franchise early. Now, even though he wasn't the lead composer for that game, he composed the song Aria of the Soul, which has continued through the franchise to this day as the Velvet Room theme. Meguro is primarily known for a signature rock style as he borrows influences from other genres. He first became the lead composer on Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne in 2003, and he's worked on other Shin Megami Tensei games, such as Digital Devil Saga and Devil Survivor 2. He was also the lead composer for Trauma Team, Catherine, and now he is working on Persona 5. In fact, his presence is so important in these Persona games that what other composer gets their name credited in the reveal trailer for the game? I mean, that's powerful stuff. So Shoji Meguro, I cannot wait to see what you have in store for Persona 5. But man, this Persona 3 soundtrack, one of your best. In this piece, listen to how powerfully the different uses of that reverberating two-tone motif are applied. The one thing that Persona games get so right are their ending themes, and this one is one of the best in that list. At number 6, it's Memories of You.
忘れない優しい微笑み悲しさ隠した瞳を願うこと辛くても立ち向かう勇気君にもらっただからゆっくれ夢の中目覚めたらまた会えるよ遠い記憶胸に秘め歌う儚くたゆたう世界を君の手で守ったから今はただ翼を畳んでゆっくり眠りなさい永遠の安らぎに包まれて Love through all eternity 優しく見守る私のこの手で眠りなさい笑ってた泣いてた怒ってた君のこと覚えている忘れないいつまでも決して Until my life is exhausted一度君に会えると信じ一人迷い雨の夜待ち続けて忘れ 知らずに私は過ごしていた。今はただ大切に忍ぶよ。I will embrace the feeling。 君はね、確かにあの時私のそばにいた。いつだっていつだっていつだってすぐ横で笑っていた。なくしても取り戻す君を I will never leave you。 世界を君の手で守ったから、今はただ翼を畳んでゆっくり眠りなさい。永遠の安らぎに包まれて Love through all eternity。 優しく見守る私のこの手で眠りなさい。笑ってた泣いてた怒ってた君のこと覚えている。忘れない、いつまでも決して Until my life is exhausted。 まだゆく輝くひとときみんなと一緒だった。かけがえのない時と知らずに私は過ごしていた。今はただ大切に忍ぶよ。 I will embrace the feeling。 君はね、確かにあの時私のそばにいた。いつだっていつだっていつだってすぐ横で笑っていた。なくしても取り戻す君を I will never leave you。
Welcome back to Tempo Control. Microsoft can't stop thinking about PCs in relation to Xbox One. And yeah, it's because of Windows 10 being the operating system for both systems, both the Xbox One and PC, but we've previously talked about how Xbox One exclusives were also being released on PC, but now there's more to it. Over at Polygon, they first reported on Phil Spencer commenting at a recent press event saying, "We look at these other ecosystems out there like mobile, tablet, and PC, and we see that they have a very continuous evolution cycle in hardware, whereas between console generations, most of the evolution is making it cheaper and potentially making it smaller. Both are meaningful, but don't make the games play any better. If you look at PC specifically and see the evolution that happens there, there's no reason why console can't ride that same curve. I look at the ecosystem that a console sits in, and I think that it should have the capability of more iteration on hardware capability." I mean, it's quite the idea. It was first reported as basically Spencer was suggesting that, we can upgrade our Xbox Ones in the future, take screwdrivers, open it up, replace parts so that the box can stay there, but the tech can improve over time. And that's not exactly what he meant. I guess he was also making references to Sony and PlayStation VR, how they're adding an external box, but adding that new capability in their machine's life cycle. I mean, yeah, there have been people adding internal or external hard drives for their systems, particularly on Xbox One. They like to promote that. But it's not the same thing, really, as this. When you're talking about performance, I mean, we just have to look at, Sega Genesis, Sega CD, Sega 32X to see how it can easily go wrong. The good thing, though, is that consoles are becoming more like PCs, especially with Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Microsoft is bringing their Universal Windows platform as an open development sort of platform. And that's really what it's easiest for. If you make it more like a PC, it's easier for people to develop for, it's easier for people to bring games to the platform. It's better just on both fronts, and that benefits the player as well. But this is talking about the fundamental difference between PC and consoles. Consoles are that buy one box, it's supposed to work for all of your games, no matter what, or at least it should. And then PCs are something that you have to upgrade to stay up to the newest specifications. I mean, why do we think Steam machines haven't taken off so well? If anything, we're a long way off from this being a norm at all, because you can't have different SKUs that have different capabilities. I mean, it just doesn't work like that. That's not what consoles are for. If anything, I think game streaming would be the way that you keep one box and then the technology improves over time, where the computation on the back end is improved over time, and then that signal is beamed to you to the same box so that you can play. Now all we need is internet connectivity speeds to improve. But really that's the only way. So it was an interesting idea that Phil Spencer was toying with, but I still think we're a long way off from upgradable consoles. In this piece, listen to how the rapper Lotus Juice just kills it here. Baby Baby, he's featured a lot on this list, but you hear the song so often that you almost think you can flow as well as he can. At number 5, it's Mass Destruction.
Anger beats out, face reality, never be charity. The enemy you're fighting covers all society. Damn right, mommy's not here, gonna fight all night. Right here, shadow 10 o'clock direction. Seize the moment, destroy the nation. You rhyme slow motion, give me motivation. Breathe out now, and then on the rival. Round up around, spit out, all over. Rhyme like a rolling stone, come in the crowd. Watch out the moon, they diss till out. This was this sound and bombs whole ground. Surround up, don't ease your pace, cause enemies brutal. Moment of truth, there ain't no truth. You're the only one world, one love. But the battle goes on, shadows all mass destruction.
Oh yeah, down, down, baby, baby, down, oh yeah, down, baby, baby, oh yeah, down, baby, baby, oh
Anger beats out, face reality, never be charity. The enemy you're fighting covers all society. Damn right, mommy's not here, gonna fight all night. Right here, shadow 10 o'clock direction. Seize the moment, destroy the nation. You rhyme slow motion, give me motivation. Breathe out now, and then on the rival. Round up around, spit out, all over. Rhyme like a rolling stone, come in the crowd. Watch out the moon, they diss till out. This was this sound and bombs whole ground. Surround up, don't ease your pace, cause enemies brutal. Moment of truth, there ain't no truth. You're the only one world, one love. But the battle goes on, shadows all mass destruction.
oh yeah, down, baby, baby, oh yeah, down, baby, baby, oh yeah, down, baby, baby, oh yeah,
Anger beats out, face reality, never be charity. The enemy you're fighting covers all society. Damn right, mommy's not here, gonna fight all night. Right here, shadow 10 o'clock direction. Seize the moment, destroy the nation. You rhyme slow motion, give me motivation.
Welcome back. Now it's nice to look back, but let's take a look at the old calendar and see the games that we can be playing starting this week. Tom Clancy's The Division, finally coming March 8th to PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4.
I mean, an area this size, this many bad guys. I just don't like the idea of throwing you to the wolves.
The intro pack of Hitman, coming March 11th to PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. And Ori and the Blind Forest, Definitive Edition, coming March 11th to PC and Xbox One. Which one are you looking forward to playing the most? Let us know in the comments below. In this piece, listen to how easily you can just give in to the repetitive nature of the female vocal cue. It's a reference to the opening theme of the original game, but it's played during the near polar opposite of that. At number 4, it's Burn My Dread, Last Battle.
I will. Invisible hands are behind you just now. If you ever been that race against rage, then you became cause it's no man's land. Masters in heavy rain, ultimately fame. Make shots slay, what they've done is in vain. Yelling AK-47, 24/7, but you got 11 persecuted by heaven. Comes with a direction, no indication. You got to let it move first, let it out, let it down, let it inside, let loose, let it in, depress. Let's get it up, then what you gonna do is drop a hammer down. Drop rhyme, drop hammer, take it like a labor. You got blood all over, ash all over. Spit it out, some game's over. Tear up the fear, the end is coming in. Spit it out like a spear, I'll burn the dread. No soul, robust, be-bust. Justice to the man with no life. Tear up the fear, the end is coming in. Spit it out like a spear, I'll burn the dread. So robust, gold be-bust. Justice to the man with no life. Invisible hands are behind you just now. If you ever been that race against rage, then you became cause it's no man's land. Masters in heavy rain, ultimately fame. Make shots slay, what they've done is in vain. Yelling AK-47, 24/7, but you got 11 persecuted by heaven. Comes with a direction, no indication. You got to let it move first, let it out, let it down, let it inside, let loose, let it in, depress. Let's get it up, then what you gonna do is drop a hammer down. Drop rhyme, drop hammer, take it like a labor. You got blood all over, ash all over. Spit it out, some game's over. Tear up the fear, the end is coming in. Spit it out like a spear, I'll burn the dread. No soul, robust, be-bust. Justice to the man with no life. Tear up the fear, the end is coming in. Spit it out like a spear, I'll burn the dread. So robust, gold be-bust. Justice to the man with no life.
Welcome back to Tempo Control. So many gaming news stories happened this week, but we don't have enough time to give them full coverage, so let's cover them in quick hits. Rumors popped up that Nintendo would be helping Ubisoft financially produce Beyond Good and Evil 2 as an NX exclusive, similar to the deal with Sega and Bayonetta 2. This would be great. I mean, Beyond Good and Evil, critical success, not a commercial success. And I love the test footage that I saw several years ago, kind of looked Uncharted-esque. Now, I don't know if that's the same at all, but this would be a really good move on Nintendo's part, if they did it, of course, since it's a rumor. It would just build a lot of goodwill with the players, and they kind of need that right now. No Man's Sky, finally coming out June 21st, 2016. Has a nice special edition on PlayStation 4 and even some editions beyond that, but it's good to see that this is finally coming out, though no mention of VR support. Maybe we'll see in a couple of weeks what's happening with PlayStation VR. Is that going to be a thing? It seems perfect for No Man's Sky. Uncharted 4: A Thief's End has been delayed a couple weeks from April 26th to May 10th, 2016. Damn it. Maybe they shouldn't have stolen that art. I'm just kidding. Naughty Dog's going to do great work. Take as much time as they need. This game is going to be great. Harmonix is attempting to crowdsource $1.5 million for a Rock Band 4 PC port. They're doing this through Fig, which is the same new platform that Psychonauts 2 got funded through, but really? Really? It almost seems like a parody, but it's real. This is the game industry right now? I mean, come on. Pre-orders went up for a development kit for Microsoft HoloLens. $3,000, and it comes with Young Conquer as a launch game.
To an edge, he will play vertigo animation.
Oh, heck!
Ew, no. No. Don't need Young Conquer. I know it was rumored a little while back, like they dug through the titles on the Xbox store or whatever, but don't need this at all. Stay away. But it really just goes to show the price of these new devices and how much we really don't know. Of course, it's not a consumer price yet, but $3,000 for a dev kit seems steep. And finally, Pokemon Go cancels its GDC panel. I guess they said they wanted to focus more on the launch of the beta, but this was Niantic's chance to really show what the game actually looked like instead of that really spiffy teaser trailer for it. I don't know, missed opportunity. I think that's a mistake to miss out on this panel. We'll see the stories that come through next week. Bring it on, game industry. In this piece, listen to how the refrain just kicks in so hard, especially after such a smooth verse. It's my personal favorite song from the series of games, from 3 to FES to Portable, and not many hear it because it's on Portable as the female protagonist's main battle theme. At number 3, it's Wiping All Out.
Been a little while, but I'm still battling. Moving fast while you just prattling. No time for me, no tangling. Hit you in the spot with no angling.
I'm not a princess.
A lot of anger in it.
Where could you come from? Oh no, don't you know?
Flash rhymes, coated with spangles. Add some sounds and at times wangles. 3 dots connect to rectangles. Just like music sounds connect and rambles.
You cannot run away
Hell nah, no man can run away.
from me. I stay in hell, that's why it's demolition. Wiping all out.
Wipe out.
I want gold until it's over. It's coalition. This is our wreckage. Come to me and let it be one.
Been a little while, but I'm still battling. Moving fast while you just prattling. No time for me, no tangling. Hit you in the spot with no angling.
I'm not a princess.
A lot of anger in it.
Where could you come from? Oh no, don't you know?
Flash rhymes, coated with spangles. Add some sounds and at times wangles. 3 dots connect to rectangles. Just like music sounds connect and rambles.
You cannot run away
Hell nah, no man can run away.
from me. I stay in hell, that's why it's demolition. Wiping all out.
Wipe out.
I want gold pieces of wreckage. Come to me and let it be one.
Welcome back. You've sent us in questions from Twitter, email, Facebook, so let's answer one. At MissingNo87 asks, what's your favorite amiibo that you have? I mean, I know I just got it recently, but this one, I love it. It's beautiful. It's one of my favorite characters in that franchise. The Wolf Link and Midna combo from the Twilight Princess HD. Oh, it's just gorgeous. And maybe I'm like you out there when it comes to amiibo collecting. Maybe I'm not like you. But I felt that Super Smash Bros. Was such a big part of, growing up and learning about games and playing games and getting into podcasting that I felt I almost had to owe it to own one of every Smash Bros. Character. So I pretty much have them all so far. I mean, Ryu and Roy are on pre-order. The three characters of, Cloud, Corrin, and Bayonetta, they're not announced yet, but I will pre-order and get those. I want to have the complete set. And the way I figure it is, a lot of these Nintendo games, if they're using amiibo going forward, they're going to use these Smash Brothers characters for compatibility. I mean, we're seeing it in Star Fox. We're seeing it in this new Kirby Robobot game that was recently announced for 3DS. Yeah, they're bringing out the Kirby line, but I don't see the need to get those when I have Kirby, I have DDD, I have Meta Knight. Yeah, I don't have Waddle Dee, but I'm not itching for Waddle Dee. So I'm not collecting everyone. I'm not saying I must have Gold Mario. I must have every Splatoon amiibo. I'm not saying that. I figure if I focus on Smash Brothers and then get the ones that I want, like, this Wolf Link and Midna amiibo, that's good enough for me. And, depending on how amiibos work for you, I hope that works for you. We'd love to get more questions. So whether it's on Twitter at Tempo Control, tempocontrolshow@gmail.com, let us know and we'd love to answer them. In this piece, listen to how the intro just lulls you into a false sense of what this song will actually sound like. It's a shame because for one of the best battle themes in the Persona series, it's such a shame that it's locked behind such a disappointing epilogue chapter. At number 2, it's Heartful Cry. Welcome back to Tempo Control. I wanted to share my memories about Persona 3. The first time that I played it, it was in September 2010. And I know that's a few years after it was released, but to me it came at a time that was really important to me because it was my first fall that I was not attending school anymore. I had, done grade school, done high school, done undergrad, graduated from undergrad at the University of Michigan in May 2010. September rolls around, I'm not going to school. My body's like, you do school. This is what you've done for the last so many years. And I'm like, okay, well, I know about this game where it's an RPG, it's a JRPG, sounds like something I like, but you go to school and you make friends and you have after school activities and you have to have this sort of school life dungeon balance. I've heard it's called Persona 3. So I happened to get the FES version, kind of balanced, a little updated from the original Persona 3 version. And I didn't play the answer because, I had the podcast at the time, Show Me Your News, and fans had said, don't play that. You don't want to play that. It kind of just ruins the ending of the game. I'm like, well, yeah, that was a powerful ending to Persona 3, and I don't want anything to touch that, especially when they're saying, character motivations are all out of place, and it's just not worth it. So to this day, I kind of have a sense of a couple aspects of the answer, this epilogue chapter in FES, but I really don't know what happens, and I'm okay with that. I don't want to know. But really, before you play it, there is no game with the kind of blend between characters and story and environment and style and soundtrack and just everything coming together. There's no game like it before you play Persona 3. So while in time, I would choose to prefer Persona 4, particularly Persona 4 Golden, and the characters and the music and all that means more to me, there's a special place in my heart for Persona 3 because of the time that it entered my life. And I was missing school, odd as it sounds, but that game filled that perfectly and I was hooked. And then I played Persona 3 Portable, the PSP game, but I played it on Vita just this past summer, in the summer of 2015, and I played as the female protagonist. And there were certainly some benefits to that. I mean, yeah, Mitsuru wasn't casting Marin Karn all the time because now you could control your party members, and that was a big deal. You definitely had some better fleshed out social links too. I mean, yes, as a male player, interesting to see it from the female perspective. Really odd that Ken was an option for a romance. What? But to have a social link with Akihiko, with Shinji, great choices and new characters as well. These were awesome social links and just better written too. Though while you do lose that third-person immersion, the camera behind your character's head as you're running through the world for more of a top-down, just select where you want to go view, it really helped for a quicker experience, especially for a second playthrough of the game. Having the male protagonist in FES and now the female in Portable. Definitely quicker, but I don't know which one I'd prefer because each have their benefits. Though I know people that have started with Portable and really liked it, and then you go back to FES and it's like, I can't control my party, what's this? Different benefits to each, but definitely play Persona 3 if you haven't already. It's a unique game, one you won't forget. Now, when you make a top 10 list for a specific video game soundtrack, not everything will make the cut. That said, here are a few songs we had a hard time leaving on the cutting room floor.
I've never felt like so miserable. I've never felt like thinking this will last forever.
Before we get to our number 1 song, here's a quick recap. Number 10, Master of Shadow. Number 9, Memories of the City. Number 8, Joy. Number 7, Deep Breath, Deep Breath. Number 6, Memories of You. Number 5, Mass Destruction. Number 4, Burn My Dread, Last Battle. Number 3, Wiping All Out. And number 2, Heartful Cry. In this piece, listen to how one of the main themes from the franchise comes full circle in this encompassing and extensive battle. Remember Aria of the Soul from the first Persona game that Meguro composed? It fits perfectly well in one of the best final boss tunes of all time. At number 1, it's the battle for everyone's souls. And that's the list. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Such a good soundtrack with Persona 3. Really glad to cover this one in our 3rd episode. We'll be up on iTunes soon, so check out for that on Twitter at Tempo Control. We'll let you know all the updates there. Our YouTube video recommendation this week, check out Ninja Sex Party. They're doing their cover album that's just out, and one of the videos that they put out on YouTube was a cover of Tears for Fears' Everybody Wants to Rule the World. It's a great cover, so check it out. Join us next week, episode 4, Pokemon Black and White. A lot of Pokemon generations, but that one is one of my favorite soundtracks, so we'll talk about that one. Now to play us out, let's cover our favorite fan rendition from this game's soundtrack in our remix of the week. You know, it's not a fan this week though. We can mix it up a little bit because there aren't really too many good remixes out there for Persona 3 songs. But the movie of Persona 3, particularly the second movie, has a Lotus Juice remix. Yes, composed by Shoji Meguro, but a remix of Mass Destruction. This is a good one. I think you'll enjoy it for our credits here. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Peter Spezia, and I'll see you next week here on Tempo Control.
Shoes to walk, even if the feet hold my pride, never gotta talk better yet. My mouth is tight like James Bond. You thought he saw me, next second I'm gone. I don't want a throne, I'm a freelancer, do for Benjamins, but I'm not a gangster. Show me what you got. If you got it on, cause I fight down only verbally all the time, and I ain't got a game that I play. I thought you might like the way destructive, but well, lay my hands. I'm sick to the bone, to the top of the dome, to the tip of my toe. Call the shots, the front man calls the drop, going nowhere. If you wanna take my spot like that.
Oh yeah. Baby,
children's play. Living this moment, don't need a replay. Burning Madrid, many days I was dead wrong. Too many shadows kept on pushing, I was wrong. At a pothole, they try to brainwash me down to the bottom, but ain't nobody can change my brain. Do or die, I done did it. No limit to death comes to visit. So wicked this life, but I live it. If I must mass destruct again, then I fit it.
Oh yeah. Baby, baby.
ちゃんと音楽スラン